I'll be discussing about endocrine receptors, and I'll be taking Barr body defects as an example. So Barr bodies, as we all know, Barr bodies is the inactivated X chromosome in females, and in males there is a Y chromosome instead of the Barr body. So is Barr body really important? Yes, we will discuss in this topic that while there are people who have a single X chromosome, we know a person can be viable with just a single X chromosome, such as a Turner syndrome female, but a Barr body or a Y chromosome is not really required for the viability of the embryo. And what is the role of the X or the Y chromosome, the Barr body and the Y chromosome? So Y chromosome, we know, is responsible for all the male characteristics, and the Barr body defects and Barr bodies, they are basically not the entire chromosome, but a majority of the chromosome is inactivated, but there are certain genes which actually control the expression of the X chromosome. So they are responsible for the female characteristics of the embryo. So in absence of the Barr body and the Y chromosome, so there are different kind of gonadotropic defects. First, as we know, the hypothalamo-pituitary gonadal axis. The defect can be at the level of the hypothalamus, where the hypothalamo-pituitary gonadotropin is not secreted. The other can be where the pituitary does not secrete FSH and LH hormones and their levels are low. The other is where the FSH and LH receptors are not present on the gonads, such as this is known as the hypergonadotropic hypogonadism, and these kind of defects are seen in Barr body defects. And the third is when the gonads produce normal amount of testosterone or estrogen or progesterone, but the receptors on the tissues are inactive, such as the androgen insensitivity syndrome. Taking the example of Barr body defects, Barr bodies are basically the inactivated chromosome which is responsible for controlling the expression of the single X chromosome. We know that only a single X chromosome is important enough for the viability of an embryo, as we can see from the Turner's female. And taking examples of Barr body defects such as Klinefelter syndrome or superfemales, where there are two Barr bodies in a female or a Barr body in a male, we see that as the number of Barr bodies increase, there are more female characteristics in the embryo. So probably the role of the Barr body is to control the expression of female characteristics in the embryo. And similarly, we see that Y chromosome, as the number of Y chromosomes increase, such as in a super male, the male characteristics also increase. So the role of the Barr bodies and the Y chromosome can be to control the expression of the X chromosome and controlling the male and female characteristics of the embryo.